sense desire of man to live in peace and prosperity, you will be especially interested in what is here said. You have often been told of miracles that came to pass in ancient times. There are modern-day miracles which are of even greater interest. A miracle is an event brought to pass by superhuman power and which no man can duplicate. In ancient times, God performed such miracles as causing the people of Israel to walk dry-shod across the Red Sea. Jesus performed many miracles when he was first on the earth. Such miracles were a demonstration of the power of Almighty God given to establish faith in God. In these modern days, God brings about miracles which should have the effect of establishing the faith of the people in the power and wisdom of Jehovah. It is of a recent miracle I am now to tell you. Early in September 1938, a speaker before a large audience assembled in the Great Albert Hall, London, delivered 2 addresses. The voice of the speaker was instantaneously heard at 50 different assemblies of people in other parts of the earth, in halls, while wire and wireless telephone transmitted the speech instantaneously around the earth. More than 100 radio stations also broadcast the speech. No human power could accomplish this, and therefore all who believe in God will give him the honor for such a wonder. The present day is doubtless the most marvelous time that man has ever lived, and there's a reason why God brings about miracles at this time. Many centuries ago, God promised to establish a righteous government on the earth, the beginning of which would be attended by times of great peril, and concerning which all persons should receive warning. To transmit such information to the people of the nations by man's effort would require many years. Jehovah God provides for this to be done throughout the earth instantaneously, which proves that the same is a miracle. In many places in America, in the British Empire, including faraway Australia and India, in continental Europe and in the Isles of the Sea, great multitudes of people instantaneously heard the speeches from London. 1 hour was devoted to the subject, Face the Facts. Another speech of an hour to the subject, Filling the Earth. The indisputable evidence was produced showing why there is so much turmoil and strife in the earth now, and why there is such a desperate attempt on the part of some to have the people ruled by dictators. Also, the evidence from divine prophecy was produced, showing that within a short time there is to be the greatest tribulation ever known on the earth, and disclosing the only means of escape and safety. The other speech, dealing with Jehovah's purpose to fill the earth with a righteous people, disclosed what persons shall have the privilege of performing that marvelous work, and how everlasting peace, prosperity, and happiness in life will come to those who obey the Lord. You are greatly in need of hearing both of these speeches. Provision has been made for you to hear them in this manner. While the speaker delivered those addresses in London, the speech was instantaneously recorded in New York City by means of electrical transcription. While the speech is being heard, you will detect the noises common to the mighty ocean, bearing testimony that the speaker is thousands of miles away from the recording apparatus. A company of persons who love God and his kingdom have incurred the expense to have these speeches recorded, and will be glad to reproduce them for you at your convenience. This will enable you to witness the performance of a modern-day miracle and to hear the messages that are of greatest value to you and to your household. Do you desire to make arrangement to hear those speeches? Just indicate a time that will be convenient to you, and someone will be here with a phonograph and the recorded speeches to reproduce them for your comfort. Invite your neighbors to be present and let them have the advantage of this opportunity to hear. It is entirely free. Have in mind the precious promise of Jehovah, that the teachable he will guide in judgment, and the meek he will teach his way of righteousness.